The British Army can't compete with the French Army. Not in size, not in numbers, not in recent combat experience. France has 118,000 active soldiers. Britain has roughly 75,000. France has been fighting in Africa for a decade. Britain pulled out of Afghanistan. Except that's complete rubbish. The British Army doesn't care about what's on paper. Two of Europe's most capable armies, 1,000 years of rivalry, and one question: who's actually better? Welcome back to the war. Let's start with the numbers, because size matters, but it's not everything. The British Army has approximately 75,000 active personnel. The French Army has 118,000. That's a 44% difference. France has nearly half again as many soldiers as Britain. In a straight numbers game, France wins. But here's the thing about the British Army: it's not designed to be big, it's designed to be professional. Every single soldier is a volunteer, no conscription. The French Army is the same, all volunteer, professional. But they have more of them. Why? Because France has different strategic priorities. France has overseas territories in the Caribbean, Pacific and Indian Ocean. They need more troops to defend them. The British Army is organised into 3 divisions, focusing on warfighting, security and training, and logistics and support. It's a lean structure, efficient, focused. The French Army is organised differently. 2 combined divisions and multiple brigades. More decentralised, more flexible. They can deploy smaller units to multiple locations simultaneously, which is exactly what they did in Africa. But do numbers of soldiers really matter, or is it quality of the soldier? Over the past couple of weeks, a number of you have shared stories of relatives who have served, with only fragments of the full story known. Because of that, I'm opening 3 trial slots for something I'm calling the Military Legacy Brief. This is professionally researched and written documentation tracing your family's military history and service. If that's something you'd seriously consider, comment legacy in the comments. Now let's talk about armour, because tanks win wars. The British Army operates the Challenger 2 main battle tank, or rather, it's upgrading to the Challenger 3. The Charlie 2 has been in service since 1998. It had a perfect record until the Ukraine-Russia war. The Challenger 3 upgrade includes a new smoothbore gun, improved armour and better electronics. It's designed to fight modern threats: Russian tanks, Chinese tanks, anything. The French Army operates the Leclerc main battle tank. It's been in service since 1992. It's lighter than the Challenger, faster, more mobile. The Leclerc can hit 70 km per hour on roads. The Challenger maxes out at 59 km. Speed matters, but the Challenger has thicker armour, better protection. The Leclerc prioritises mobility. The Challenger prioritises survivability. Different philosophies, both work. In terms of numbers, Britain has around 227 Challenger 2 tanks. France has around 222 Leclercs, almost identical. But here's the problem: neither army has enough tanks for a major war. For infantry fighting vehicles, Britain uses the Warrior. It's old, it's been in service since 1987, but it works. Britain is replacing it with the Ajax, which has problems. France uses the VBCI, a wheeled armoured vehicle. Modern, well protected, combat proven in Mali. The VBCI has been in firefights, it's been hit by IEDs, it's performed well. So which tank is better, the Charlie 2 or the Leclerc? Let's talk soldiers, because equipment doesn't win wars, soldiers do. The British Army's elite infantry is the parachute regiment, the Paras. They go through P Company, one of the hardest selection courses in the world. The French Army's elite infantry is the French Foreign Legion. They accept soldiers from any country, any background, but the selection is brutal. The training is harder. For Special Forces, the British Army is the SAS, the most famous Special Forces unit in the world. SAS selection has a 90% failure rate. Only the best of the best make it through. And once you're in, you're part of a unit that has operated in every conflict since World War II. The French Army has the 1st Marine Infantry Parachute Regiment. They operate in Africa, the Middle East, and anywhere France needs them. They're highly trained, highly capable, and largely unknown outside France. The SAS is more famous, but the 1st Marine and Para-Reg is just as capable. Which Special Forces would you prefer in a pinch? So let's talk combat experience. The British Army has spent years in Afghanistan. They fought the Taliban in the Helmand province. Some of the most intense combat British soldiers have seen since World War II. The British Army also fought in Iraq from 2003 to 2011. Basra, Al-Amara, urban combat, insurgency. The British Army learned how to fight in cities. But here's the problem. Deployments recently have been limited. Training missions, advisory roles, no frontline combat. The French Army, on the other hand, has been involved in Operation Barkhane in the Sahel and Operation Sangaris in Central African Republic. Both operations have now been concluded. So who has the most impressive combat record? Now let's talk firepower, because infantry can only do so much. The British Army uses the AS-90 self-propelled howitzer. It's been in service since 1993. It fires 155mm shells. Range 24 kilometers. Britain also uses the guided multiple launch rocket system. Precision rockets. Range 70 plus kilometers. The French Army uses the Caesar self-propelled howitzer. It's newer than the AS-90. It's mounted on a truck, more mobile. Range 42 kilometers. France also uses a precision guided munitions. They have drones, they have modern artillery systems, and they've been using them in combat. They know what works. So which artillery is better, the Caesar or the GM LRS? So who wins? Let's break it down. France has more soldiers, 118,000 versus 75,000. France has better artillery. The Caesar outranges the AS-90. But Britain has the Challenger 3 coming, potentially one of the best tanks in the world. Britain has the SAS, the most famous special forces unit in the world. Britain has the GM LRS, precision firepower that can hit targets 70 km away. Here's the reality. In a defensive war, Britain would have the edge. In an offensive war, France has the edge. But here's the thing. Britain and France are NATO allies. They're not going to fight each other. They fight together. The question isn't who would win. The question is, who's better prepared for the next war? And the answer is, both in different ways. So what's the verdict? The French army is larger, more mobile. The British army is smaller, more concentrated, more focused on high intensity warfare. They're preparing for the next big war. Russia, China, peer adversaries. Different armies, different priorities, different strengths. But both are professional. Both are capable. Both are among the best in Europe. 1,000 years of rivalry, and after all that time, they're still evenly matched. Now go check out our video on the British Army versus the Bundeswehr. Hi soldiers, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, Leave your thoughts in the comments and check out our merchant membership programs. And don't forget to check back in again soon. That's on order.